Hello, guys. Welcome to Sapna Master Ielts. Today we are here. We have gathered here for another live stream session for the students who wanted to have information about writing task two because they find it quite difficult. They find a problem in writing a writing task two, an essay, because the topic sentence, the thesis statement, and the outline statement, paraphrasing, all these things are quite difficult for all of you. Hello, Jitinder. How are you? I'll be discussing each and everything with all of you guys because taking classes and the students have been asking me regarding this. They have been asking me regarding the questions, as I told you, the paraphrasing, how to do the paraphrasing in writing task. Also, how to write a thesis statement, how to write a body paragraph, even if I have already made a video on it, made a video on introduction, made a video on the body paragraphs, as well as the writing task to conclusion. But still, there are some problems, and the students are not getting good bands as they have texted me in the previous exams. So now, what we are going to do, I am writing an essay in front of you. You will get each and everything, how to write the intro part, how to write the thesis, how to write an outline statement, and what do we write in body paragraphs and in conclusion. Hello, everybody. Sahej and Vandana. Hello, everyone. So quickly, we'll go to it. I'll just cut it short and quickly I'll move to the board and I'll be giving you the live class on how to write an essay. So first of all, I want to know what problems do you find, those who are present here, if you can write down what problems do you find in writing an essay? What is the difficulty? Don't you understand the question? Don't you understand the templates? Means the templates are given to each and every student, but they are not able to use it at appropriate place. Or what other thing that you find? If you can just write it down, it will be very clear for me to give you the answer related to that question. So we can just have a quick questions from you. If you can write it down and let me know what the queries are. Till then, I'll be writing, okay, creating different sentence structure because the question, the criteria in writing task in IDP and PC says that there should be a blend of general statement as well as the complex statement. So yes, the students find it very difficult how to jump from the sentence, from the general statement, from a simple sentence to the complex one. So it becomes quite difficult for them. So we'll do that today also, right? Earlier, I took a live stream session on how to write a complex structure. If you have not seen that, you can watch the video. It is in my uploads. It is in my writing playlist also. You can just watch that. So let's start with this. The first thing that you are going to write means when you are going to think about an essay, what is that? A writing task two, an essay should be organized. So first thing that you will do is organize an essay. The second thing that you will do is writing an intro. Now, what is organizing? Organizing is planning. Means you planned an essay, what you are going to write, what you are brainstorming, I mean to say. You have thought of it. Writing an introduction is a tedious task because by this intro, the examiner, the reader will come to know what you have in your mind and what you're going to portray, what you're going to write in the writing task. So, intro में आप क्या लिख सकते हो? What can you write? So I'll come up there also. Don't worry. I'm just giving you the steps. What is there for a good writing task? Means आप उसमें क्या क्या लिखेंगे for a better bands, better score. The first thing was organizing an essay. The second was the intro. The third one is cohesive body paragraphs. Now, cohesive means they are linked to each other, means they are logically connected with the help of connectors, with the help of discourse markers. Now, what are discourse markers and what are the connectors which can be used because many of the students, they have been using the connectors which are memorized one. Suppose, for example, I would say, for example, as I used, so this cannot be used, right? You must not use it, for example, for instance, because every other student is using. Second thing, on the other hand, you cannot use this as well, because every other student is using, and then now the examiner has an idea. Okay, you have crammed, you have rote learning of these words, and now you are just using these words. You don't have anything of your own, you don't have your vocabulary on your own, you are just writing, you have just learned everything and now you're writing it here. Okay, so cohesive body paragraphs with the help of linkers and the discourse markers. The next thing that we need to put on in the intro, I forgot about the thesis. Thesis is very important because now the examiner has an idea, a clear picture that you are going to write the thesis of it. Quickly going to the next one, that is effective logical conclusion. It should be effective also, it should be impressive also, it should be logical also, because if it is not connected to the intro and if it is not connected to your the body paragraphs also, the essay also, the statement, it is in vain. It means your task is not done at all and you will not get bands above 6.5 or 6. You will not get that. So these things are very important. And coherent means the coherence and cohesion are must. These few things you must think before writing an essay, and planning is the main part. If you have done it in a very right way, you will definitely get bands above 7, above 8. If you use good vocabulary, wide range of words. Don't write just words and words and words. Means you are learning the vocabulary from various sources, various social media portals, and attending the sessions, but you're not getting anything. You are just writing it, vomiting it out in the form of words. It will not happen. Okay. Instead, what you can do, you can use the variety. You can use the simple words as well as the difficult words. There will be blend of that. Moving ahead, when I have talked about the writing task, means what you need to do. After that, what will be done? How to write the intro means introduction. Everybody knows in intro we have to write 2 to 3 sentences, 30 to 40 words is maximum. Here it should be 6 to 7 sentences each, and this will again 3 to 4 sentences. Okay, this is the basic thing for everyone. If you don't know about it, and if you know it, that's really good. After that, what to write in an intro part? In intro, the first sentence. The first sentence of your task means your introduction, what it would be and how will you write it. Is there any change in the structure of writing task to any new rules? No, not at all. They are the same templates. I'll be discussing that too during our section. But first of all, I'm going to talk about the introduction where I was talking about the first sentence. What can you write? How can you start your introduction? You can give the background, means the previous and relating it to the present, how it was in the previous session in the bygone era and how is it right now. Then we have the next thing, we can give the importance of it. Again, this is your choice. If you know about the background of it, the previous thing, then you must write according to that. If you know about the importance of it, you must start with that. If you know about the definition of it, you must go according to that. But definition doesn't mean if they asked about music, so I will define what is music. No, not at all. If they ask related to euthanasia, obesity, obnoxia, if they ask about telecommuting, so these words have a definition. So you will start with the definition with a defining word. Suppose telecommuting, then putting a comma, then you will define it, again a comma, has what it has done. has spread all over the world during the pandemic COVID-19. So you have given a definition to it and then you have started writing about it. Okay, so this is good. If you want to write about the background of it, then what will you do? You will say in the bygone era it was like that and now it has changed to it has surged to something else. So you can give like that. If you want to give the importance of something, then what will you do? You will say technology has revolutionized every nook and corner. या फिर you can also talk about some other. Suppose आप technology की नहीं किसी और चीज की बात कर सकते हो. The price of oil has rampant increase. You can discuss like this. So you are giving the importance to something. Okay, these are the three things by which you can start the first sentence. You can write the first sentence of your writing task. I hope this is clear, but when I'll be writing about writing task 2, you'll again get clear about it. Next is the second sentence. This was the first sentence of your intro. Question आता है. Some people say that cell phones should rose live आने का I'll try. If I get time, definitely I do not do classes and online sessions and all, so I don't get time to come online, which means live sessions, but I definitely try to make it very frequent for all of you guys so that you can have this chance and you can learn many of the things which I tell my students. Coming back, second sentence. Question comes like this. Some people say that cell phones should be banned in schools and colleges. Others, however, criticize and they say cell phones can be useful, beneficial these days in the problem during the schools. So, cell phone should not be banned. What is your opinion? So, when there is a question related to some people say that, अगर ऐसा कुछ आता है, if the question comes like this, why I'm using Hindi also? Because many of the students they won't understand as I speak faster, so it will be difficult for all of you guys. So I am using Hindi in between, so don't mind. Those who cannot understand Hindi, I'll